What is up, everyone? Bleeding Blue Podcast, episode 125. We are back at it, ready to discuss all things Toronto sports. As of right now, of course, at the end of May. June is tomorrow, as we know. Summer is just around the corner, and basketball and hockey season is just about finished, actually. Stanley Cup playoffs, got the final games just coming up this week. And then we also have the finals, Knicks and Spurs, which will be an entertaining one for sure. But before we get into that, we got to do our weekly ritual of 25 players with the number 25 on their jersey. Ryan, give it away.
This is more of a bi-weekly tradition, as we're kind of slacking for you guys, sadly. But let's start off here with baseball. Barry Bonds, possibly, arguably, one of the best baseball players of all time. Mark McGwire, another great hitter. Both steroid users, but that doesn't take away from the fact that they're great hitters. Jim Thome, another great hitter, long ball, over 600 home runs. Some good basketball players. Steve Kerr, old school guy, Gail Goodrich, and then you got Ben Simmons. Hey, LeBron, we're good. Ben Simmons is here. Colin Coward, a horrible sports analyst. Football-wise, we got Richard Sherman, and then you have LaShawn McCoy, Bills legend. He was really good on the Bills. It's too bad that he wasn't there when Josh Allen was in his prime. But we got James Cook now, so we're good. James Cook, potentially better than LaShawn McCoy, but LaShawn McCoy stays in my heart. It made me fall in love with the Bills. That was my favorite player before Josh Allen. And then there's a couple soccer guys. You got Thomas Muller, German player, very good. I think he's going to be on the German team for the World Cup. So legendary player. And that's about it, really. 25, a couple guys, but not too many. We're a quarter of the way there from finishing this list off. So very cool.
For sure.
Well, yeah, let's get into some Jays here. It's been a while since we've last left off.
Sorry to interrupt. You mentioned at the beginning of your list, arguably greatest baseball player of all time, Barry Bonds. Do you agree? Is that your firm belief? Do you believe that?
Oh, I said arguably because it's up for debate, but I would say yes.
You would say he is the greatest baseball player of all time?
I don't know. Ohtani's right there. Ohtani's career isn't finished yet, but he's right there. Barry Bonds can't throw 100 miles an hour, so there's that. But in terms of hitting wise, undeniably the best hitter in baseball history. But I don't know if he's the best player in baseball history. It's just when he was playing in his peak form in the early 2000s with San Francisco, he was unstoppable. They literally intentionally walked that guy when the bases were loaded. That's how good he was.
Yeah.
He was unstoppable. And I don't think anyone in this day and age comes close to that. Ohtani when he's in the playoffs, there was a couple moments where there were 0 outs, and I think they intentionally walked Ohtani, but nowhere near close to where they would intentionally walk Barry Bonds when the bases were loaded. I don't think anyone has ever reached that level before in the league. So you got to take that into account. And he was a pretty special player.
He was. He definitely was.
What are your thoughts?
I think it's between him and Ohtani, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Babe Ruth, you can't take away what he did, but that's a different game back then. That's a game where I can throw as fast as the pitchers back then. Probably not, but still, it's like,
I don't know, man.
They legitimately had babies, like little kids, playing in the MLB, the Major League Baseball, because they wanted to use them as to get walks and then just pinch run for them because they're so tiny. It's just
That's crazy.
that's
I
just
didn't even
insane.
know about that.
You didn't know that? Yeah. There's like a video. There's a photo, famous photo of it. Anyway, I
Wow.
think it's got to be. Barry Bonds' numbers are ridiculous, and um, if you take a look at them, it's like he's just above any other player in the MLB. He just is. He should be playing in a different league. You know,
Yeah, for
Tani
sure.
Tani's probably the same. If you had a league of like of the greatest of greats that like even like good players, it's like Otani, uh, Bonds, fucking Hank Aaron, uh, maybe Ricky Henderson, maybe because Ricky Henderson's another dude that's just insane stealing bases,
Yeah, his stats are pretty
and
insane
then like Aaron
for
Judge,
stealing bases and contact wise.
yeah, Aaron. I mean, he has the most leadoff home runs. Ricky, and like yeah, excuse me, Aaron Judge is insane.
Every single podcast, this guy has to yawn. Every
I
single
can't help it.
podcast.
I literally can't help it. I
Every
don't know.
is this guy never getting any sleep?
I
This
think
guy
I'm getting
gets
too
no
much
sleep
sleep, is
at
what it
all.
is. I think I'm getting too much
Oh my
sleep.
gosh.
Yeah,
I mean, fair enough if that's the case, but
yeah.
yeah, let's get into that is some good combos there, but yeah, I think yeah, Barry Bonds and Otani definitely top two for sure. I don't think anyone else can really compete with them. But let's get into some Jays here. Last time we talked, it was just after that horrible Tampa Bay Rays series, um, where they somehow scrapped a win at home. Um, and then we talked about the road trip with Detroit and New York. If they could go 4-2, um, that would be great for them. Or I think it was 3-3. I think it was 3-3. If they go even, and then they go 2-2 against the Yankees, that's what it was. If they go 2-2 against the Yankees, then it's a good series, good road trip, and they ended up doing that. They went half and half, which is good. Um, to be honest, those first two games against the Yankees, they should have won those games. They were
Yeah,
very
I
close
know.
games.
Ugh.
Um, but they ended up clawing back and they won the last two, so that was a very good sign. And all roads led to the start of that Pittsburgh series where they played Skeens in game one and they just jumped all over him in the first inning. Springer with that bomb to begin the game was pretty electric and they yeah like it was the Skeen's worst start of his career so far, which is crazy. I think he gave up his most hits and his most runs ever in a start, which is pretty crazy. And I think he had the least amount of strikeouts ever in a start. I want to say I think he had like two,
I don't know how true
something
that
like
is,
that.
but
I don't know. I saw some stat like about that, but I don't know if I'm right or not. But that led to a good series against the Pirates. They won the first two, then lost the last one. Um, and then the Jays hosted Miami, which the first game was not very good. Savage had a rough go there in that first game, and then Jays bounced back and won 8-1 and then 2-1. So it seems like it's a little like the offense is like a little inconsistent here in these games that they've been playing. They're not giving up much runs. Um, it's more so the the production of the offense, which has kind of been the story of this year. You know, in terms of the injuries and the guys coming back, they need to come back
yeah,
sooner, which allows the team to produce more runs. Obviously, Kirk and Barger, who have been injured majority of the year, is a problem, and what we'll talk about later with this Jesus Sanchez injury is pretty insane, to say the least. How he ended up getting injured. So hopefully he's not out for too long. But that was pretty nuts today. What happened in that Baltimore series? But what are your thoughts of how the last few games have gone since we last talked about the Jays?
well, it's been better than it was. Like we're not losing series. Like we haven't lost a series since the Yankee series, or maybe even before that.
No, it was the Tampa series because we tied that series.
Yeah, but that's so. Yeah, the Tampa
Yankee series we went 2-2.
Yes. No, but so we also beat Detroit. So since the Tampa, yes, you're right. So Detroit we won that series. New York we tied. Pittsburgh we won that series. Miami we won that series, and then Baltimore. Excuse me,
We ended up tying
Baltimore we tied unfortunately, which should have been
3-1.
3-1. And let's talk about that series because that's the one that really. This is the one that really matters. You know, we missed the discussion of those other ones. They've been playing great as of or good, not great, as of late. Still, there's just more potential for this team. That loss yesterday will go down as maybe one of the worst losses of the season. Maybe the worst. It was horrible. We should have won the game.
Yeah.
We should have won that series. We had this series. A 3-1 series win is huge. A chance to be a game over 500, and even if we lost today, we'd still be 500. Oh my god! Like what the fuck? And it scares me to the point where I think that they just won't get to they won't get above 500. I'm really worried, and I'm hoping. You know, now we have to fucking face Atlanta. Then we have to go back to Baltimore. Like. It's such an upward battle, and when you have a person single-handedly losing the game for you like that, like what the fuck, man? That was utterly embarrassing, and honestly, the right move, in my opinion. On like, I hate using the word on paper because it's like, oh, you gotta feel for the game, yeah. Like, all right, like there's nothing wrong with that. Like, just like going to Varland in the 8th inning. Because you're facing, Rutschman, Henderson, and Alonso. 9th inning, you're facing like Leody Taveras, Basayo, that new guy, and then some other bum, Kobe Mayo. Exactly. Like, you know the difference. Like, you can admit. Like, there is a difference between those three names and the other three names.
Oh, for sure.
I'm stunned by how pathetic, absolutely pathetic of a performance Hoffman had. He should not be anywhere close to the 9th inning. He should not be there. I don't care.
Why do they put him in instead of Varland?
Because Varland has been pitching a ton as of late, and they had him for the 8th inning there. You're right. I probably would have been happy if they put Varland in for 2 innings, but that dude, his arm is like fucking braised beef, bro. It is like brisket. Yeah. It is tender as fuck, and like we got it. Like this guy can't be going 2 innings. This is what happened to, and the reason is because this is what happened to fucking Hoffman last year. Is he started out the season going like 2 innings per outing and getting the save, and super intense. I remember games against. Baltimore, Boston, a couple against Baltimore, a couple against Boston, where he had to go 2 innings. And then I feel like that was just part of the reason why he like slowed down at the end and was throwing 93 miles per hour fastballs when he was like upwards of 98, 99. I'm upset. I don't want to see him in any more 9th inning positions. Give me Fisher, Rogers, Varland. Boom. Good. Perfect.
I like Fluharty too.
Yes, there you go. Fluharty's also discussed. I love Fluharty. I think he's a great lefty specialist. Incredible.
Okay, I'll give you this. I'll give you this proposal here. This could be a good. This could be a good topic point that we can put on the socials here. Would you rather put Jeff Hoffman back in a 9th inning position, or bring up Brendan Little from AAA and put him in the 9th inning position?
What kind of fucking question is this? This is like, would I rather fucking get shit on by a fucking horse, or would I get shit on by an elephant? Like, both are just absolute dookie. All I'll say is, you know what? You know what? Give me Little, bro. Give me fucking Little.
Wow.
Give me Little. I don't care. Apparently he's been okay. Let's take a look at his stats. Give me let's just do
Apparently
that
he's lighting
because
it up. Apparently he's lighting it up in AAA right now.
yeah, I mean again that's
Him
Triple
and
A.
him and Davis Schneider.
Yeah, fucking little. He's got a 2.89 ERA, 19 games, 0 saves. Obviously, I'm not giving that motherfucker a save. Uh, yeah. So he has
Oof.
been a la caca. Um, fucking hell, man.
It sounds like he deserves to be where he is. Let's uh
I don't know.
let's
Maybe
just
he
put
can
it
come
that way.
back up. It was really rough, man. Like that dude, little. I know it's hard. Even
The
like
start of the start of the season just was dreadful.
some of these
Just so
players, it's
dreadful.
like hard to look at like how bad they are. I don't know. I can't think of any other like pitcher that's on a team. Like I can think of like what's his name? Devin Williams when he was on uh the Yankees and he was just an absolute shitter. Like
Yeah.
Yankees also have this problem of blowing games in the ninth inning. Like I feel like
Yeah.
there's a couple teams that do this consistently. Like Yankees do it. I remember they did it last year. They had some incredible, horrible losses. And as I said, that's the way it fucking goes sometimes. And I don't know why we have Brendan Little and Hoffman. These guys just fucking love blowing it. Love blowing it in the biggest moments. Um, so keep them as far away from my baseball team as possible. Honestly, I mean that wholeheartedly. I don't want to see Hoffman for a while in any high leverage spot. I think he's done. I think for the rest of his career, he is done with high leverage. I'm sorry. He's a. I'm sure he's a nice dude, but it's just this ain't for him. I'm sorry.
Mentally it's not there anymore. Same with Little. Like they're just both not there right now.
Those two
It's
guys
just
had.
too much PTSD from
Yeah, I
last
think it
year, I
is. I
think.
genuinely think it is. Those two have insane PTSD, and it's just yeah.
They just can't get
Keep
out
him
of
in
it.
low leverage. Hoffman's nasty. I still think he's nasty. Like the stuff's still good. He's not built for it. He's not built for it right now.
Yeah.
I think they still pushed him too quickly. Um, yeah, Ugh, it's making me so tired. Just thinking
I
about these
feel
guys.
I understand you. I understand you. Hoffman is making me fall asleep as
I know
well.
I've
Uh
aged like fucking 30 years just watching that game last night.
yeah,
I remember
it's
my dad saying he's like he was so mad. And he's like, they're probably still gonna fucking win too though, and then they didn't, and that really
yeah.
pissed me off. So
Yeah.
it's oh,
Is that
man.
before Hoffman started pitching?
No, that was like
Or
one
like they
out.
were he was Oh, okay.
And then
Your dad did say though,
oh, he hates Hoffman.
he hates him and he loves to hate on Hoffman.
I
He's a
know.
big fan. And he's not a fan of Schneider either, is he?
No,
John Schneider.
I have no problem with Schneider though. I don't really think he's.
No, I don't either because
It's
he wanted a beer and we gave him a beer, but he just didn't want to drink it. So
yeah,
I
he's
will I will
working. He's working. You know, you gotta.
yeah.
And but he's a nice guy.
Can't
So
be drunk on the job.
I can't diss that guy. I think he's a good dude.
No, no.
Vladdy's
But
been
Jeff
tearing it up.
Hoffman, indeed.
Though, let's talk about the good though. There's some guys that have been
Hmm.
absolute dogs on this team. Savage had the most insane start yesterday. I don't know if you remember that, or I mean, if you know the stat line. Sorry, it was like 5 innings, 1 earned run, and not seven strikeouts, 7 walks.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, this dude is a year younger than us. He's a child. We are the same age, actually. Him and I, Trey Savage and I are the same age. We were both 22 years old. He's obviously yeah, it's hydrogen bomb versus like coughing baby, when you compare the two. Um,
Toronto Blue Jays or Hung Landing Itchy Bellies.
yeah. Oh, good reference. I like that. That was good. That was
You
good.
know.
That was good.
So I don't know. You guys figure it out.
Yeah.
Which would you rather have?
Oh man, yeah. Well, you could talk a little bit, but I think there's been some high parts of this team. Louis is a .29 ERA right now in 31 innings
Disgusting.
pitched. Yeah, he's disgusting. He's one earned run.
Neither of them have given up a home run this year. Knock on wood.
Him or Tyler
So
Rogers?
no, you savage.
Yeah, you're right. Tyler Rogers also hasn't either.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
There's another
Jays
pitcher
have
we can talk
actually
about.
been not bad with the home run ball.
No, recently they've been very good. I'm just looking at the schedule, and I see a lot of W's compared to L's. So,
Yeah.
and
Like,
could be way better. Like we mentioned with the Yankee series, and obviously that walk off game yesterday, could be much better. Could
yeah.
be much better, but obviously a couple of rough patches that are going to be cleaned up.
Yeah.
Still lots of baseball left. They've only played 60 games, man. We're a
Patrick
third of the way through the season.
Patrick Corbin has been great. Like
Yes.
he's undeniably just been like it workhorse for this team. Just like
What's his nickname? Patriot. Patriot.
the Patriot. Yeah.
The Patriot. Yeah.
Yeah, because he's like, yeah, he's a patriot. Um, he loves his country, which is, that's all right.
Yep.
And then you Savage 2.19 ERA in 7 starts. Cease on the IL, but I think he'll be back. I'm really not worried about Cease, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Like he's already been pitching off a mound, apparently. So
Okay.
he's
That's
got
good.
a 3.05 ERA. Gaz has got a 3.13, 12 starts. These guys have been dogs. Like our pitching staff has been great. And I think even our relief pitching has been great too. Like Rogers, Fisher, Varland, all really, really good. Fluharty, again, has been a dog. Spencer Miles, he had a shit game today, but it's like he's a start. Like I think he's a relief pitcher, man. Give him he had one stinker outing, it's fine. I'm not gonna hate on him, but that's the thing. Looking at these stats, it's like home runs. Fisher's had 2, allowed 2. Fluharty's allowed 1. Cease 5. That's not a lot. Like for a starter too. Like 3 of them came in one game. I'm pretty sure too, in the Yankees series or 2 or something.
Yeah.
But again, yeah. So this team, hopefully Shane Bieber. I don't know what Shane Bieber's timeline's looking at like because I'd like to see him back. I love that. One of my favorite players of all time. And
Yeah. I'm hearing Kirk is gonna start doing rehab games soon.
Yep.
I believe so. That's a good sign. Not that I'm complaining about Valenzuela. I think Valenzuela has been very good. He also has. I also saw this as well. He also has one of the best frame rates, pitch framing percentages of like outside of the zone, but he puts it in gets calls from the umpires because he's really good at framing. So he's one of the best in the league. He's hitting pretty good. And we apparently have him for 6 more years. We got him from that deal with who is it for? It was for it was like a prospect. I can't remember his name. It's escaping my mind. It was
Ross
recent.
Kasevich, Arjun Namala. I don't know who you're talking about.
No. We gave away one of our prospects for him. He was part of the deal. It wasn't Alan Roden. It was Will Wagner. I think it was
for Valenzuela.
Yeah. Will Wagner. So, and Wagner's in AAA right now, so he hasn't come to much really so far. So I think we got a good deal from that, and Valenzuela's been a very good third stringer. I just hope that he stays up, and but I don't think they can bring down Heineman. Is that true? Can they not bring down Heineman, or they have to bring down Valenzuela when Kirk comes up?
It'll probably be Heineman. It will it'll be Heineman.
That's good.
It's yeah. So Valenzuela has been a great player. I think same with like Yohendrick Pinango. These guys are still like I'm excited to see what they do next, like how they keep improving. Like Penango's hitting 277. Uh, Lucas has been great, 294 right now. It's so good to have him back. Charles
Mhm.
McAdoo hit a home run first game.
Yeah, that was cool.
Good for him.
He at one point in the season he had more home runs than Fernando Tatis
Yeah,
Jr.,
he
but now
did.
they have the same. So that's
Kaz
pretty funny.
Kaz had a great game. Um, they Jimenez has been okay. Clement, Vladdy, both hitting like 300 right now. Um,
We
Valenzuela's at
totally forgot
2.0.
about, and we forgot to talk about Jesus Sanchez, who's been
Oh
very
my
good.
God! Yeah, but he
What
got
a
this
savior
stupid.
he has been.
What a stupid injury he got today. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. I was
He's
just mentioning
okay
that
though,
earlier.
but still.
Yeah, he'll be fine. But it's just so funny and how crazy, how crazy it is. He was like, I think he was like, I saw the video. He was like motioning over to like a kid to like kind of like play catch or something, and the kid like genuinely thought something of it, and then he threw the ball back, threw the ball back at him, and it hit his arm weird.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
don't know. But like you said, he's fine. Like he's gonna come play. He's gonna play next game.
Yeah, I think he should be fine. He said he was happy that it wasn't a fracture or anything. It hurt his arm, but I think he's okay. There's
Okay.
no like yeah fracture or anything.
Yeah, we need
No
that
break.
guy. We need that guy in
We
the
do.
lineup, man. That guy has been very good.
Speaking of guys
Very,
that we
very
also
good.
need, yeah. So Max Scherzer and Shane Bieber each made rehab starts today. Um,
Nice. I thought
Scherzer
Scherzer would take longer.
Scherzer's fine. He went three scoreless innings through 24 of his 41 pitches for strikes and punched out four with two walks, zero hits allowed. Bieber has yet to pitch in the majors as he recovers from arm fatigue following his Tommy John surgery. Um, yeah, Scherzer made his last start in Cleveland. I don't know. Again, Scherzer has not been great, so I don't know
No.
what's gonna happen with him. Um, we'll see, man. We'll see. Like, yeah,
Yeah, the rotation's going to be interesting once everyone comes up and is healthy. So you'd say Gosman, Cease, you Savage, Bieber, and then that fifth guy has to be Patrick Corbin. It has to be. You can't take him out of the rotation
no.
over Scherzer the way he's been playing.
Well, Barrios is out with Tommy John, so he's
Oh, he's
definitely
done for the year.
he's
That guy's
done.
not
He's
coming
done for
back.
maybe 2 years, bro.
I
Um,
think that guy's done in general. I don't know if that guy's coming back to play in the league again.
yeah, he's
It just
leaky,
doesn't
bro.
seem like it's just like it just looks very bad for him the next couple of years in terms of trying to come back. It's
Yeah.
very rough. So that's it sucks, but we got a solid rotation without him, which is good to hear. But uh yeah, I think you keep Patrick Corbin as the five behind the other guys. I don't know what Scherzer's going to do. Just keep him on the bench and uh be a role model, I guess. I don't know. Like, you can't put Scherzer as a reliever. I mean, like he's not a relief
No,
pitcher.
no, no,
He's not a relief pitcher,
no, no. It
and
was
he will
interesting.
not like that either.
Yeah, it's interesting seeing Chris Bassett again though. I was happy to see that guy.
Yeah, all the Jays guys were
Joking with
what's the
him.
word? Yeah, impersonating him, like his pitching and stuff. Like
Yeah, I
Miles
saw
Straw was
that. That was
doing it,
pretty
which was
funny.
pretty funny. Yeah, so yeah, I like Chris Bassett when he was here.
He's a dog,
He had
man.
some good moments with the team.
Big part, big part of this Blue Jays team, man. So
Yeah, for sure. Um, but yeah, you could see how much the guys liked him.
hmm
Sad to see him go, but it is
yeah,
what it is. But yeah, I think the Jays are looking pretty good right now. They just need to get a little more healthy, and like we mentioned, they just need to get healthy. And this team is like they're winning games without these guys, so that's a good sign. And once they get more healthy, this team is going to be just like they were in September last year. So
yeah.
feeling pretty confident.
Let's
You know,
hope
they have a
so.
tough series against the Braves. I mean, if they just get one out of that series, that would be great.
I would prefer.
Um,
I would prefer not one. I'd prefer.
Well,
Sweep.
yes, but I'm just saying, yeah, I know you'd prefer a sweep, but the Braves are the best team in the league right now. Like
Uh,
you gotta
yeah.
go in with low expectations, right? If they get one, you know, you gotta be happy with that one in Atlanta, right? So,
Yeah.
um, I think one or two is successful, very successful if they get two. Um, and then they go home against Baltimore again for 3 games. Long homestand here. They play Baltimore for 3, Philly for 3. That'll be a fun series at home,
Mm.
and then the Yankees at home. So there's some fun games coming up here for the Jays. So be on the lookout. Hopefully they can play some good baseball, and then probably by the time the Philly series comes up, I'm sure Kirk will be back. And then maybe a couple more series later, we'll get Bieber in the mix, and Scherzer coming back as well. So
True.
definitely some interesting times here, and getting back to 500 was huge. That was huge for the team, and it's gonna be fun to see what this looks like forward. Just staying healthy and maybe not telling 12-year-olds to throw balls back
Yeah.
at you and not getting injured. So
Yeah.
that might be a good idea.
Yeah. I know that is true. All right. Well, let's move on to our next discussion. Our top
Well,
five.
quickly,
Oh yeah.
no, let's quick. We can quickly go over some NHL stuff. The Montreal Canadiens are out, and thank
Oh
God for
yeah. You
that.
must be happy about that.
Thank God for that. I was so ecstatic. A few of my friends are Canadiens fans, and they're from the Toronto area. Um, don't know how that's possible. If you are from Toronto, you should be cheering for the home team. You should not be cheering for their rivals. Um, and I said this to my friends after Montreal won Game 1 against Carolina. They're like, "Oh, Montreal's got this in the bag. Montreal's got this in the bag." The reason why they won that game is because Montreal had played 2 7-game series. Carolina hadn't played a game in 2 weeks. They hadn't played a game in 12 days. They were going to be tired. They were going to be a little slower. Montreal obviously had not the fresh legs, but like they were ready to play. Like they've been playing consistently throughout the whole playoffs. The Carolina Hurricanes had played 8 games since then
Yeah.
and won all of them. They were bound to lose a game, and then since then they won 4 straight easy. A couple OT games, but like, come on, the last 2 games were absolute beatdowns, like
Yeah.
literal beatdowns. Like they destroyed them. So clearly Carolina was the better team. We also have to mention the elephant in the room with Mitch Marner making the Stanley Cup final with the most points in the playoffs right now. It's really disheartening to see as a Leaf fan watching this happen, but you got to admit though, man, like Marner's just fits into the system with Eichel and all those guys in Vegas way better than he did in Toronto.
Yeah.
He's a much better player now than he was last year as a Leaf. Despite the fact that he had over 100 points last year and he had less production this year. He just fits that team better. And something about this team is making him perform extremely well in the playoffs right now, and good for him. I'm proud that he's playing well. He found his spot, and
Maybe he's just a
it's
good
just too
player though
bad.
too. It's just like that's part of it. He's just a good
Yeah,
player.
he is a good player. He was a good player in Toronto, but it just didn't work for him. Like the system that the Leafs have, it just doesn't work for him. But this system works for him in Vegas. So good for him. Um, Honestly, I'll be cheering for him. I'll be cheering for him, but not for Vegas because I hate Vegas so much. They're the most annoying franchise. Ever since they've come into the league, they've been good, which should not happen um, as an expansion franchise. That should not happen. I think that's why Vegas just gets so much hate is because they've never had one bad year. I think they've only missed the playoffs once since they've become a team, which is pretty crazy. Um, And obviously all like the LTIR stuff with like Mark Stone the past couple years and all that bullshit doesn't help either. But yeah, I will. I don't even know who to cheer for this in this series, but it's going to be some good hockey. I think it goes at least 6 games this series. Both teams are very good. They're very deep. Great defensive teams. Um, Freddie Anderson's playing really good. The fact, think about this: 3 years ago, would you have thought Carter Hart and Freddie Anderson would be the two starting goalies
No,
in a Stanley Cup final?
no.
After all the bullshit with Hockey Canada and the World Juniors and all that shit with Carter Hart and all that stuff, would
I
you
don't
have
even know if
thought three
Carter Hart
years
should be
ago?
playing. Honestly,
No, no, he shouldn't be. He shouldn't be. Who would have thought that he and Freddie Anderson of all people would be the two goalies in the Stanley Cup final? It's pretty
yeah,
crazy. Um, but I do like Carolina in this series. I think Carolina is just really, really good. They're like their third and fourth lines are just so dominant. Like they got Jordan Stahl, who's played in this league for like almost 20 years, damn near, and he's like one of the best guys on the ice when he's playing. You know,
yeah,
you got Nikolai Ehlers on the third line. Like that's insane, man. Like that guy was an 80-point player, I'm pretty sure, a few years ago.
yeah.
So on the third line, same with Taylor Hall. Taylor Hall won a Hart a few years ago. Now he's on the third line of this team. So I think it's very evenly matched, but I think it's definitely gonna be some good hockey. But it's just too bad, it's these two teams and not like like an original six team or a team with
Yeah.
with some deep history. It's Carolina and Vegas, like
They've
two
had such
expansion
an easy
teams.
road though too. Like Carolina, like they've lost one game this entire like their entire like
They're just that dominant, though. They're
yeah
just that dominant, I think. Um, Vegas just swept the best team in the league in Colorado, the President's Cup winners,
yeah
easily. They didn't really struggle that much in this series, so this could go either way. So this is gonna be a fun. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens in this series. So kind of excited, but it's just too bad these two teams are extremely boring in terms of the historical aspect.
yeah.
Um, but on the other side, the NBA, we'll quickly talk about that. Some really fun playoff basketball right now. Um, this guy Victor Wembanyama, man, he's unbelievable. I don't know if you've been paying attention
I
much
have, yeah.
to the NBA playoffs, but that Spurs OKC series was some of the best basketball. Um, it totally revived the NBA for me. Like the NBA playoffs were just very like I didn't really pay attention too much unless it was the Raptors were in. Obviously, I paid attention to that series when they were in. Um, but there's just like that the tension of OKC and the amount of haters there are for that team and how they play basketball. Their brand of basketball is just completely different from the Spurs. The rivalry between those two. Yeah, that's going to be a big rivalry for years to come.
Mhm.
The Spurs and the Thunder. It's going to be very fun to watch. Game went 7 games. Proud of happy that the Spurs beat the Thunder. Um,
Yeah.
just SGA is like he's Canadian. You got to cheer for the Canadian guy, but like on the other hand, like the guy is just he's so annoying. It's very annoying and frustrating to watch that team play basketball and the way they play. It's like a soccer team playing basketball. Like it's just, I hate to say that, but like I know you would say something similar to that in terms of how you like soccer, but um
hmm
it's just not fun to watch, really. It's just not fun to watch that game, that type of game. So I'm glad it's Spurs and the Knicks obviously they're very dominant right now. They're
They
they
are.
they swept the Cavs pretty easily. Didn't
Oh
really
yeah.
have much trouble with them. They they beat the Sixers. They swept the Sixers, and the only really team they had trouble with was the Hawks, and that was the first round. So um, this is gonna be a really good series. There's some good playoff sports coming up, and obviously the World Cup starts in a week and a half, which I will be recording a special next week with a couple special guests. One of them being our friend Aiden, who's never been on the podcast before. So he's excited to come on and talk some
Mhm.
soccer, and Purdy, who's also been on the podcast a couple times before. He will be joining us as well. So um, it's going to be a fun one. So a lot of cool stuff coming up for sports and playoffs and World Cup, the most watched event in television, really most watched event in the world. So it's gonna be it's a good month coming up um, for sports. So that's about it, really. You have anything else to say about the basketball or the hockey or the World Cup, which I know you're a big fan of?
Yeah. I have one thing to say about the World Cup. If you watch it, don't ever talk to me again. You're an absolute bum. That's all I'll say.
Okay, well, I guess the Bleeding Blue podcast is ending
No,
after the
I'm
special.
kidding. I'm kidding.
I guess we're breaking up.
Um, no. World Cup. It could be interesting.
You're gonna watch it. I know you're gonna watch it.
I won't. I literally won't. I'm sorry. Like it's not like I'm like hiding my secret. Like I secretly have a fandom and love for soccer. I genuinely
I think your
don't.
dad's a big influence on you in terms of that. You're just in denial.
I think
Like you're
you're
just in denial.
gaslighting me into thinking this. I think that's not true at all. I've tried watching soccer. Like I've been around soccer my whole life. My friends all play soccer. My friends love soccer. In my public school, we played soccer every day at recess. Like, and I knew all the players. Everyone was playing FIFA all the time. I just wasn't interested in it. It just wasn't me. It wasn't for
Okay,
me.
fair
Like,
enough. You've tried. That's okay.
yeah,
But
exactly.
I know you'll watch a couple games.
I
I know
won't.
you'll
I
watch a couple
genuinely
games.
won't. I'm sorry. I won't. It doesn't. It does not interest me.
What a shame. What a
I'd rather
shame.
watch. I'd rather watch. Oh, obviously, I'd rather watch like WWE or something. Like,
Wow.
get me Logan Paul versus
Wow.
the Rizzler. Like, I am there, and I know you are too.
Wow. Well, the Rizzler for sure. I'm always there for the Rizzler. That guy's a living legend, man. That guy just continues and continues to become a bigger legend every
He
day.
does. He does.
Um,
He's not falling off,
oh
and I don't think he
no,
will.
he's not. Just like not like the Costco family. The Costco family, they're bottom of the barrel right now.
You know who keeps going
The
up though
Rizzler
too?
just keeps going up.
You know, who keeps going up is fucking Los. Los and his dad.
Oh yeah, Los is on cloud nine right now, and with the
New Drake
Knicks,
album.
the Knicks and the
Oh yeah,
Drake
the Knicks
album,
too.
yeah.
The
Oh
photo.
my God, those photos, holy shit, so funny. With Wad sitting beside Chalamet and Spike Lee.
Yeah, I
Oh
know.
my God, so good,
Yeah.
so good. Oh, I love
What
I
a, I'd
love
love to meet.
those.
If there's any people I'd love to meet, it's Los and Wad, bro.
Oh, Wad is an absolute G.
What's the?
Love some
I know who
Wad.
didn't Drake reference the strip club that Los's or Wad
Oh
went
yeah,
to, uh, when they were playing
yeah.
GeoGuessr.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, I've been there.
I
I
forgot what
know
it's
that
called.
place.
Yeah. That strip club.
What's it called? I gotta look it up. Wad Strip Club.
Wad strip club. It's something to do with like an animal, I think. Can't remember. The clip is so funny.
We used to, yeah. Oh my gosh, I could go on about Wad and Los. They are my. I love it so much. It kills me. There's a couple of those people out there. Hamza and Martin. Those guys also kill me. I love those guys.
Who's Hamza?
You look them up later and you'll know. They're pretty funny.
Okay.
But let's do our top five. Top five superhero villains.
Yes.
Shall
Yes.
we
So we
get
did
into it?
superheroes last week. We're gonna do top five super villains this week. And Ryan won last week, so he gets first choice for top five super villains. It can't be like just villains in general. Like it can't be like Darth Vader because he's not like a super
Gotta be like
villain.
comic book villains.
Yeah, like comic book. Well, technically Star Wars is comic books, but like Marvel, DC, like that realm,
Yeah.
that
Okay.
realm.
That's
But
another
yeah, Ryan,
discussion.
you go
Okay.
ahead, you go ahead with your first pick.
I will go with probably the most obvious, the Joker. Classic.
Good choice.
It's
I think
like
that's the only choice. That's the only choice at number one, I believe.
I think so too.
Quite frankly, the best choice.
Is that your Joker impression?
No, that's my Trump impression.
Oh, I mean, pretty similar. Couple of anarchists.
Yep, sure. Um, I will go. Okay, I will go my first pick. I'm gonna go with a one that's going to be showing up in a certain Marvel movie
Oh,
up ahead, Mr. Doctor Doom. Played by Mr. Robert Downey Jr., which I'm very very excited about, and I'm very glad as well that we have not seen any trailers for this movie. I'm glad that it's kept in secret. Um, like no like official trailer or no official look at Doctor Doom. I'm glad that they're keeping it on the down low, and I haven't seen any leaks. Um, because I'm heavily anticipating this movie
mm-hmm.
and I'm very excited for it. So just the teasers are good enough. Like those, like they did those like 30-second
Yeah,
teasers.
those are
That's
sick.
all I need to see. That's all I need to see.
Same.
Just those
I'm
little,
I'm fine
just
with
those little
not
things.
revealing anything.
I don't
Yeah.
need to. I don't need to hear the story. I just want to see, a couple of seconds of stuff. Like when I saw Cyclops, when James Marsden came back and they showed him like going nuts, like it looked like a comic book strip. It was
Did
nuts.
did it was
It
very
looked really
cool.
good. So I'm very excited for where this is going. But yeah, go at number two here.
All right, number two. I'm gonna go. Okay, so I think this is. I think yeah, this is pretty obvious. I'm gonna go with Doctor Octopus. One of
Interesting.
one
Interesting.
of Spider-Man's greatest foes and enemies. An interesting character. That again, mad scientist goes kind of crazy with his four tentacles. Um, of course, his name is Doc Ock or Otto Octavius, which is just an insane name. And then yeah, perfect name. My thing with him is like the movies. Um, like there's a reason why there's only been one Doc Ock to come to the screen, and Alfred Molina's performance is just incredible in Spider-Man 2, and that's kind of one of the reasons why I chose it is because of that movie, not necessarily like just the comic books. And he is a big comic book villain. Like Spider-Man's, there's a couple that are probably like Spider-Man's top villains, but Doc Ock has to be like one of the top villains for him. And I think he's just an interesting character, just a human, smart human that's got four arms on the back, mechanical arms that are insane. So yeah,
I like that choice, and I'm glad you mentioned that movie because that's like a top. I would say it's top three
yeah,
Spider-Man movie
easy,
for
yeah,
me. For me,
for sure.
I like that choice. I'm gonna go with another Spider-Man villain here, with Green Goblin as number two.
Yeah,
And there's also another reason why there's only been one Green Goblin, ever live action.
no,
With what do you mean no?
no. What about Dane DeHaan from
That's
Amazing Spider-Man 2?
Hobgoblin. That's
That is not
Hobgoblin.
Hobgoblin.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
Is it
not.
not?
No, it's
Because
not.
that's not Norman.
Yeah, it's his
That's
son.
Harry.
It's Harry. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
still the Green Goblin.
the son is
Okay, well, it's not
Hobgoblin.
Hobgoblin. Hobgoblin is like a completely different character.
Just like James Franco. James Franco is Hobgoblin. He's not Green
No, he's
Goblin.
not. No, he's not. No, I'm talking about the amazing. No, I'm talking about Hobgoblin is the complete Roderick Kingsley. That's his name.
What?
Yeah,
No.
Hobgoblin has nothing to do with uh, or he has something. He's just a different version of. Like, yeah, he's not, but he's nothing to do with Harry or Norman.
Really?
Yeah. Hobgoblin, while Green Goblin did have some superhuman abilities like superhuman strength and durability, it's up to interpretation whether it was all a figment of his insane mind or did the serum he took really give him superhero abilities. Hobgoblin is sane and undoubtedly superhuman. Let's die. Okay. Yeah, we'll do this another time, but there's a difference between them. But yeah,
Oh shit. Okay, I thought they were related in some
no,
way. But no, Harry Osborn is Hobgoblin though.
no, he's not. Why are you saying
Anyways,
this?
regardless, Willem Dafoe, best Green Goblin, one of the
Okay,
best performances as a supervillain. There we go.
okay.
There's a reason why. Okay, there's a reason why he came back to play him again, just like Alfred Molina. So there you go.
All right, number
Number three.
3. I am gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Two-Face.
Interesting.
I like Two-Face. I think
And I'm
most
very
most
excited.
most Batman and superhero villains are pretty sick.
Batman and Spider-Man. Those
Spider-Man.
are the two best villain
Yeah,
groups. Those two. Um, yeah, Two-Face is a good choice. I'm very excited for Sebastian Stan's portrayal
yeah, he's a great actor.
of Harvey Dent. I'm very excited for that next year. My number 3, I'm gonna go with Magneto at number 3.
Great
Just so
choice.
sick, such a sick, such a cool character. Controls metal, like it's just so cool. And then I was a big fan of oh my goodness, what's the actor's name? Who plays him in the old ones? Not Michael Fassbender, the other one.
Oh, Serene
Ian
McKellen.
McKellen. Ian McKellen. That's right. Yeah,
Michael
he was very
Fassbender's
good.
good too. Yeah.
Fassbender was very good. I was a big fan of his as well, but I think Ian McKellen is just the originator, and he's the best at it. Days of Future Past, when they're both I think it's just Ian McKellen in that one actually. Is
No,
Fassbender in
no,
Days of
both of
Future
them are in.
Past?
Both of them are
Okay,
in.
yeah, so they're both in that one, and that's easily the best. I would say that's the best X-Men movie in my
Yeah.
opinion. Is Days of Future Past, and
First class.
that's my
First class is mine.
First Class is pretty good. But First Class you don't have Wolverine though. Days of Future Past, Wolverine's the main
Actually,
guy.
you do have Wolverine in First Class.
Yeah, and it's one scene.
It says go fuck
One
yourself.
scene. One scene.
Fair
But Magneto is so cool. I think he's the best X-Men villain by far. So I'm gonna put him at number 4.
Okay. At my number 4.
Sorry, my number 3. Sorry, my number 3. You're number 4 now.
My number 4. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with one of my personal faves. Maybe the most terrifying villain out there. And that, my friend, is Thanos.
I was gonna choose him.
The Mad Titan. Dread it, run from it. History arrives all the same. And
Destiny.
It's here.
Destiny still arrives.
I am. So terrifying. So sick. I love his,
he was the anticipation for him throughout the Infinity Saga. It was very well done.
Mm-hmm.
Very well done. I'm gonna go number 4. There's been a lot of different portrayals of this villain over the years. It's a DC one. I liked the newest one from last year.
I know what you're talking about.
I'm interested to see where they go with in the new one with him, but I'm gonna go with Lex Luthor at number 4. Nicholas Hoult did a good job. He did a good job. But the thing is, this new movie, apparently they're working together. So that should be interesting to see how they connect together in this new Superman movie. I'm very excited because I was a big fan of the last Superman movie. I was a big fan of the new one, what James Gunn's doing. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see where they go with this. Over to you for number 5.
Number 5, I got. Remember that movie?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know? Remember the movie
Venom
and the and what's his the Eminem song?
Oh yes, yes.
Venom.
Yes, the Eminem song.
Yeah. Venom.
It's a good
That's a,
choice. It's a good choice.
he's scary, bro. Yeah, I think they still haven't done a good version of him though. I think they have yet to do a good version of Venom, honestly.
I don't know. I think Tom, like he wasn't really a villain. He was more of an anti-hero
I
in the
know, but he
actual
is a
Venom
villain.
movie.
Like he's not an anti-hero like in the
No.
comics. And I
Well,
know,
in the
yeah,
movie he is.
yeah, I know. It's I he I don't know. Like I just didn't like it.
Yeah.
I think he's such a cool villain, and I
Yeah.
think he could be so much better.
Yeah. That is true. Try not to laugh there. I see that. Uh,
Yeah, good job.
Number 5 for me. Oh, there's so many good ones. I'm just looking through a list here. I'm gonna go with an underrated one. I think it's more so not more for the comics, but just for the movie, movie portrayal. Liam Neeson as Ra's al Ghul.
Ra's al
So
Ghul's just a
underrated.
sick, yeah.
He's so underrated. No one talks about that movie. No one talks about that movie much because of the Dark Knight, and he's like Heath Ledger just overshadows that. But
Hmm.
Ra's al Ghul was so underrated, and Liam Neeson played him really well um, in that movie. So I'm going to go with him at number 5. Honorable mention
All right, I
for you.
got for my honorable mention. I am gonna go with Bane.
Yeah, because the movie,
Oh, something
but he's just also
and
he's just a cool guy.
what an iconic. I mean, he's just like he broke the bat. Like that's the famous. If you've ever read that comic, that's like one of the best comics ever written, or Batman comics ever written. With the photo or the front of the book of the comic has Bane taking him and breaking his
Uh-huh.
back straight in half. It's a pretty crazy comic. And that was the introduction to Bane. And it's a really interesting story too. But Bane is the dopest, and they did him so well, so perfectly well
Yeah,
in The Dark Knight Rises. Honestly, an
yeah,
underrated like superhero. I love The Dark Knight Rises so much. I love it just as much as The Dark Knight, probably.
yeah. It's very good. It's very good.
But
Okay, my
Chris Nolan
honorable
just knows how to make
mention.
movies, so yeah.
Yeah, well, come on. I mean, I'm gonna go like honorable mention here. This is kind of like a crazy one, but like he's just so fucking cool. He like literally like eats galaxies, but he's just sick. From Doctor Strange, like Doctor Strange, maybe I'm gonna go with Dormammu at as my honorable mention. I think he's kind of it's a weird one, but he's just such a sick villain. Like
Yeah,
he's
about
so
it.
cool. Um, and like all the shit he can do. And then just Doctor Strange just pulls up to him millions and millions and millions of times.
I've come to bargain.
Yep. Came to bargain.
Come to
And it
bargain.
was and he ended up winning. So very cool villain to end it off there. I'm gonna relist them here. You have the Joker, Doc Ock, Two-Face, Thanos, Venom, and Bane. That is a very solid list. That is a very solid list. I have Doctor Doom, Green Goblin, Magneto, Lex Luthor, Ra's al Ghul, and Dormammu. Some two solid lists here. Two solid lists. Um, I'm going to close that here. Thank you guys so much for watching. We actually have a new editor by the name of Mr. Thomas, who will be helping us out so that we're not late every single time we post the pod because we are very busy people. So we're going to get Thomas to help us out. Edit videos, get some more social media videos out for you guys to get some clips in there. So yeah, so that we're not late because we usually are. So we're gonna
Gotta
try our
lock
best this
in.
time. And
Gotta
yes, we
lock
gotta
in.
lock in. We gotta lock in here. It's summertime, and
It leaves us to just speak our mind, do all the fun talking, and that's it. And then because and then leave the rest
yeah,
to
we're
Tom.
expanding. We're expanding our horizons here. We're franchising the Bleeding Boot LLC.
Yeah.
So very, very, very happy to have Thomas on board here with us and help us out. But thank you guys so much for watching. TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, uh, um, YouTube, Spotify. We're on all the platforms. Um, hopefully, we will see you guys very soon. World Cup preview coming out next week. Potentially another pod for the Jays next week
Yep.
for sure. Go Jays, go Bills, go Leafs, go Raptors. Thank you guys so much for watching, and
Cheers.
cheers.